So, good evening to one and all. Okay, guys. Today I want to give a technical presentation on mastering data manipulations, Excel spreadsheet technique. Okay. So before I'm starting the presentation, first of all, I thank to Chairman Sir, Vice Chairperson, Principal Sir, and Vice Principal Sir, and Namana Trust for shortlisted as a Best Teacher Award. So today, now I'm started with the mastering data manipulation Excel spreadsheet techniques. So before I'm starting with the Excel spreadsheet techniques, I'm asking very simple question. What do you mean by Excel? What do you know by Excel? Generally, you know. What do you know about by Excel? Why we are using Excel? Yeah? To enter the data. Okay. Then other than that, why we need Excel files? To store the data, to retrieve the data, yes or no? So main thing we are using for what? Excel to store the data and retrieve the data. Okay, fine. I am asking what exactly the definition of Excel? Why we are using Excel? So Excel, I can say it is a popular and a powerful spreadsheet application. What is that? Excel is a popular and a powerful spreadsheet application. Okay. So while we are working with the Excel, so Excel you know already, but Excel, how to we are using Excel through the help of your Python program. Now Python programs to Excel, how we are using, how we are working, that we will be discussed in the today's lecture series. That's what I want to work with Python programs to Excel techniques. I am using one of the popular model called as, what is that? OpenPy Excel. What is that? OpenPy Excel, which will be a model to allow your Python programs to read as well as the write the data into the what? Your Excel spreadsheet files. So OpenPy Excel is a model to allow your Python programs to what? Read as well as the write Excel spreadsheet file. Okay, fine. Now the question is, what is Excel? So Excel is nothing but Open Excel. So what is Excel? So guys, are you agree with this is Excel file? How can you say it is Excel file? So it consisting of what? Rows and columns. Okay. Then each Excel file contains, see here, visible, some sheets. What we can call multiple sheets. That's what we can call sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. The data which will be stored is in the form of what? Rows as well as the columns of information. Okay. So the columns, the data it is addressed as a what? A, B, C, D up to. Then the rows I can say it is what? 1, 2, 3 we can say. So what we can call this one? So the person is highlighting. What we can call this one? So this one we can call as what? Cell. Cell. So this is A1 cell. It is highlighting. What we can call it is a A1 cell. Next, go with some other cells. Go with some C. So this is which cell? C1 cell. How can you say it is C1 cell? Seat column. First row it is pointing. Come with any middle. This is what? C4. How can you say it is C4? Seat column, fourth row. So entire thing what we can call cell. So this what we can call all those things? Cells. Okay. And so these three are what we can call multiple sheets. What we can call multiple sheets. And the entire things we can call as a what? Workbook. What we can call? Workbook. So, as I said, Excel spreadsheet document, it is called as a what? Workbook. What we can call? Workbook. Then, a single workbook, we can be saved in the file of called as what? .xls extension. What we can call? .xls. So, you have know already different types of files. PDF files, you know. What is the version? What is the extension you are using? .pdf. Then documents file, .docx. Similarly, Excel file, .xls extension we are using. Then each workbook, as I said, each workbook can contain multiple sheets. As I have shown already, how many sheets are there in the each workbook? Initially, it's a 3 sheets. The 3 sheets initially identified as a what? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. Okay, and the sheet it is currently weaving. So the sheet currently weaving sheet, what we can call as an active sheet anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. What we can call active sheet. Okay, come. Now, as I said, each sheet has an columns. Columns how you are addressed by A, B, C, D, and rows how you are addressed by 1, 2, 3. Then a box at a particular column, what we can call cell. Okay, then now I want to work with your Python programs to Excel files. Means I am linking with your Python programs to what? Your Excel file. So you know already work with Python ideally. Am I right? Yes. While you are installing Python ideally, OpenPyXL it is not comes directly. So what we have to do? We have to install what? OpenPyXL module. How to install OpenPyXL module? You are already aware about that. How to install PyPDF2? Am I right? How to install PyPDF2? What is the command you are using to install PyPDF2 and where we are moving and where we are going? You know that. So what is the command you are using to install PyPDF2? I am asking. Pip install PyPDF2. Like that, how to install OpenPyXL? Just you are using the command what it is what? Pip install OpenPyXL. So once you installed OpenPyXL successfully, so it shows the message like this. It is visible to everyone? Yeah. So what it is showing that it is a collecting what? OpenPyXL means the library OpenPyXL will be installed. Now whether the OpenPyXL is installed in your PC or in your laptop, how you are checking? Can anyone you tell me how you are checking? Just in the interactive mode, you are giving with the command called as what? Import OpenPyXL. If there is a no error message means you are installed properly. Am I right, guys? Okay. Then next. So this is my very important concepts I want to discuss with this what? What is that? Reading Excel documents. As we know already why we are using Excel, I has already explained. Now the reading what we can be perform? Reading Excel documents. See guys, as already shown Excel file. Each Excel file normally it contains what? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. What we can call sheet 1 and sheet 2, sheet 3? Generally we can call sheets. Worksheets antanta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. What we can call worksheets. Okay? Come. Now, assume that this is my input file. What is that? This is my input file. This input file I am already stored into the one file name called as what? Example.xlsx spreadsheet. What is the file name? Example.xlsx spreadsheet. So what the information it contains? How many columns I am used in the XLSX file? Example.xlsx file. See how many columns I am using. Just go through that one. 3 columns. What are the 3 columns I am taken? A, B, C. And how many number of rows I have used in that example.xlsx? 7. So A, B, C. So A in that I am stored what? Some dates. In the B column I am stored what? Apples, cherries, pears, orange. Then C column I am stored what? Some values. What are those values? 73, 85, 14, 52. So now I am asking, what is this one? Cell. What cell? Which cell? A1 cell. This is A1 cell. Agreed? This is B1 cell. This is C1 cell. Correct. Like that. A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Next. A4, B4, C4 up to A7, B7 and C7. So this data I want to read through the help of Python programs. Okay. Now, how to read this contents in the Python programs? First thing, so while you just go through these codes, you know that the program we written in which mode? Interactive mode or shell script mode? Interactive mode. Yes. Hey, what happened in the interactive mode? Line by line execution we have to done. So in the lab programs you have studied the execution we done with the script mode, but here execution we studied in the interactive mode or interactive shell. So the first one, what is that? import OpenPyXL. So this is what a model I'm importing. Next, WB is equal to OpenPyXL dot load underscore workbook example. What is example.xlsx? This is a file. Which file? That example.xlsx file contains some data. What that data contains? A, B, C column of information. Yes or no? That entire data I am loaded into the one object called as a what? WB. What is WB? WB generally we can call it as a workbook object. What we can call? Workbook object. I am checking type of WB. So type of WB means what WB object will holds. Your WB object will be hold what? Workbook. Am I right? WB object will be hold what? Workbook. Next. Next topic is what? This is very, very important. What is my next topic? Getting sheets from the workbook. So what is the document I am reading? What is the file name I am given? Example.xlsx. That example.xlsx contains what? Some information. That file where you have to store? Question. Yes, that file you have to store into where? Current working directory. So now I am importing. What is the first one? Import OpenPyXL. Then what is WB? WB is an object to load what book? Example.xlsx. Assume that if your example.xlsx file it is not there in the current working directory, what happened? It gives an error message. Okay, example.xlsx must be there in the current working directory. Why? Why example.xlsx it should be there in the current working directory? Due to because of you are reading what? The file which contains some data. What is that file name? Example.xlsx. Now, WB.sheets name. So as I said, each workbook contains how many sheets? 3 sheets. What are the 3 sheets name? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So what is WB? Object, and I am calling one sheet names. How many sheets are there in the which file? Example dot. What is that? What is that it contains? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So in that sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, the data which will be present in where? Sheet 1. So I want to use that sheet 1. So if I am use sheet is equal to WB sheet 3. So out of sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3, which sheet I am using? Sheet 3 I am using. The information will be there in where? Sheet. Just if I type a sheet, it will be gives what? Worksheet, sheet 3. Workbook contains what? Worksheets. How many sheets? 3 sheets. What are the 3 sheets? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If I am given sheet is equal to WB sheet 3 if I am given, then sheet will be contains what? Worksheet. Which sheet? Sheet 3. Then type sheet. So if I am given type WB, what it is printing? Workbook it will be printing. Now if I am given type sheet, it will be given what? Worksheet. What is the difference between workbook and worksheet? Workbook contains worksheets. Workbook contains worksheets. Next, sheet dot title. So this is the built-in parameter what we can call sheet dot title. If I am given what it is printing, sheet 3 it is printing. Next, another sheet is equal to WB dot active. What is another sheet? What is WB and what is active? Another sheet is a variable. What is that? Another sheet is a variable. What is WB will be holds. What is WB? It is holds. It is holds object. Which object? Which object? Example dot xlsx. If I am call active, so then it gives what? Which information? Sheet 1 information I am given. So if I want to use the sheet 2 information, how can you write? Can anyone you tell me? If I want to use the sheet 2, how to write the code? Yes, sheet is equal to WB instead of sheet 3. What you can write? Sheet 2. Then if you type sheet, what it will be print? Worksheet, sheet 2. Clear? Come. Next. Again, I am loading the open. Next, what is my next concept is what? Getting cells from the sheets. Now I am taken the cells values. Okay. Again, I am loading the open py excel code. WB is equal to what? Open py excel load underscore workbook. What is the file name? Example.xlsx. Sheet is equal to WB sheet 1. Then what is your sheet will be hold now? Sheet 1. WB will be hold what? Sheet 1. This sheet 1 will be contains the information of A, B, C. And how many rows, guys? 7 rows. Okay. Then now I am given sheet of C1. Sorry, sheet of C1. So what is sheet of C1? It gives cell sheet 1 C1. Now I am taken sheet of C1 dot value. So let us I'll write. This is A, B, this is C. This is what? A1. This is A1 what? Cell. This is what? B1. This is what? C1 cell. Now I am given sheet of C1. What it represents? Cell sheet 1 dot C1. If I am take sheet of C1 dot value, it will be fetch C1 cell value. What is the C1 cell value? 73. Understood? Next, C is equal to sheet of B1. What is C? As per your reference, what is C? C is a variable. Sheet of B1. Then if I am type C, what it is contained? Cell of sheet of B1. Then C dot value. As per C dot value means. C dot value means. See guys, listen once again. C is equal to sheet of B1. C will be hold what? Cell of B1. Now C dot value means I am fetching B1 dot value. What is B1 dot value, guys? Apples. What is the B1 dot value? Apples. What it is print? Apples. Next, cell C dot coordinate is C dot value. What is that? Cell C dot coordinate is value. As it is printing cell cell C dot coordinate it prints. What is that? B1. B remember coordinate. B coordinate it takes the cell position. Coordinate it takes what? Cell position. Then if I write C dot value, what it prints? What it prints? B1 holds some value. What is that holds? Apples. So what output it is printing? Cell B1 is apples. Clearer? Not clearer? Clearer? Next, one more thing. What is that? Converting between column letters and numbers. So as I said, columns, how it is represented, guys? Column, how it is represented? A, B, C, D. Up to any idea? Infinite. So A, B, C, D up to Z. Afterwards, A. 100% correct. Next, A, B. Next, up to last, A to Z over. Next, B, A. You don't know. You don't remember. Yes, for that I am using what is the concept called as what? Converting between column letters and numbers. So I am importing the two packages. One is what? Import open py excel. Next, I am using one built-in method. What is that? Get underscore column underscore letter. I pass integer number. What is the integer number I am passing? 1. It will be prints the column name. What is the column name? First column 1, it identifies A. Second column identifies B. 26th column identifies Z. Next, 27 I am given. 27 I am given. What is A? Next, get underscore column underscore letter 900. What is 900? 900 known as what? AHP. So based on the integer number you are passing, you are getting what? Column names. And also, see, now, WB, what is that? OpenPyExcel dot, load underscore workbook, what is that? Example dot, I am reading the information of what? Example dot XLSX, sheet is equal to WB sheet 1. What is sheet 1 contains? Sheet 1 contains some information. What are those? A, B, C, and also it contains 7 rows. Next, ignore it. Get underscore column underscore letter, and I am passing one another built-in method. What is that? Sheet dot maximum underscore column. In the sheet 1, how many columns I am using? Sheet 1, how many columns I am using? Maximum column, how many users? 3. So, what is that? Sheet dot max underscore column returns what? No. Sheet dot maximum underscore column returns how many number of columns? 3. How many columns number I am used? 3. So, it displayed what? 3. Then, what I am displayed? Get underscore column underscore letter of 3. What is letter of 3? C. Got it my point? Next, there is another method I am using. Column underscore index underscore from underscore string. I am passing A. 1. Next, A. AB. Then Z. If I pass Z, 26. Understood? Go. There is one more important concept. This is very, very important. What is that? Getting rows and columns from the sheets. So I don't want to explain first import OpenPyExcel and this thing. Next, sheet is equal to WB dot sheet 1. Why I am using every time sheet is equal to WB sheet 1? Can anybody give me? Because in your example dot XLSX, I am used 3 columns information. Also I am used 7 number of rows information where I am stored. Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 where I am stored. Sheet 1. So hence every time I am using what? Sheet 1. Then sheet. What is sheet as per? Sheet is equal to WB sheet 1. Sheet is a what? Variable which holds sheet 1 information. Next, for row of cell objects in sheet I am taken from A1 to C3. This is very, very important. A1 to C3 means from this diagram A1 B1 C1. Next A2, very good, B2 C2. Next A3 B3 C3. Up to how many cells information I am reading? 9 cells. So first time it will be takes the row of cell objects will be A1 B1 C1, and next one for cell object in row of cell objects. Row of cell objects will be hold what? First time A1 B1 C1. First time A1 value will be hold. Now note cell object dot coordinate comma cell object dot value. I hope the difference between cell object dot coordinate and cell object dot value. What is that? Cell object dot coordinate will be taken what? A1. Very nice answer. It is taken as what? A1. A1 comma A1 dot value. What is A1 dot value? Some date I was given. Next, second time. Second time what it is taken? B1. B1 corresponding value. You know the B1 corresponding value will be what? Apples. Then C1 corresponding value. Then finally it is executed what? End of row. Next what happened? First row is over. Next what happened? Second row. What is second row contains? A2 corresponding value. B2 corresponding value. Next C2 corresponding value. Last. Then what it is executed? End of row. Next A3 corresponding value, B3 corresponding value, C3 corresponding value. Next end of row. Next what happened? Your for loop will be becomes what? False. Why? Because I am fetching the information from what? A1 to C3, but not from A1 to C7. If it is A1 to C7, all the cell values. So what is the output? What is the output? A1 date, B1 apples, C1 73. Then end of the row. Next, A1 date time, B2 values, C2 values. Next, end of the row. Next, A3 date and time, B3 years, C3 14. Next, end of it. Now I want all the cell information. How to write? What is the code you have to change? Previous. A1 to C7. Can you give me the what is the exact output? Whole cell value. Example, how it is printing? A1 value, B1 value, C1 value. Next, end of the row. Next, A2 value, B2 value, C2 value. Next, end of row. Next, A3 value, B3 value, C3 value, up to A7 value, B7 value, and C7. End of the row. Yeah, that's very important. End of row. Come. Next, one more concept. What is that? Getting rows and columns from the sheets. Now I am reading entire row as well as the column information I am reading. Now I am reading only columns. Next, again, sheet is equal to WB sheet 1. Again I am using which sheet? Sheet 1. Why I am using sheet 1? Why again I am using sheet 1 only? Because sheet 1 contains my information, my data. What is that data? What is that file name? What is that? Yeah, the file name will be what? Example.xlsx. Now I am taken tuple of sheet dot columns of 1. In terms of, this is very, very important. In terms of square one means this is what? 0. This is what? 1. This is what? 2. So I am fetching the information of what? Columns of 1. Columns of 1 means A na, B na, C na. B. Next, what is the value it is printing? Cell sheet 1 dot B1. Next, B2, B3 up to B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and previous program what I read? Previous program what I read? A1, B1, C1 I am reading. This program what I read? Column values. What is that? C1, C2, C3 up to C7. So, if I want to read 8th column information, if I want to read 8th column information, what you can pass? Tuple sheet dot columns of, instead of 1, 0. If I want to read 6th column, 2. 0 means A, 1 means 2 means C. Okay, now I am reading the information of which column? 1 means bth column. Okay, next, for cell object in tuple, what is that? Sheet dot columns of 1. What is the columns of 1 first value? B1. What are the cells are taken? What are the cells are taken? B1, B2, B3 up to B7. And what are the values I am printing? Cell object dot value. First time. Apple 100% correct. What is that value it is taken? B1 na, C1 na. B1 dot value. Next. B2 dot value. Next. B3. Next. B4. Next. Up to. Now if I want to read A1, A2, A3 up to A7. What you can be pass? What you can be pass? For cell object in tuple, yes, sheet dot columns of 0. What is 0? What is Z? 0. A. If I want to read a 6th column information, 2. Clear? Fine. So what is the output it is printing? Apple, cherries, pear, oranges, apples, bananas, and strawberry. These values are present in where? Bth column. In which file? Example.xlsx. Understood? Yeah. So till now what we studied? Reading the Excel documents. Now writing the data into Excel document. So open PyExcel dot load underscore workbook, and you are passing one parameter. What is that parameter? Sheet. What is that? Example dot xlsx. What is example dot xlsx? Your file, that in that file you have to reading the contents. Now I am using one more function. What is that? Open PyXL dot workbook, not load workbook. I am using only what? Open PyXL dot workbook to create new blank workbook objects. It will be create what? New blank workbook objects. So now I am giving wb dot sheet names. It takes only one sheet. What is that sheet name? Sheet. If you take wb is equal to open PyXL dot load underscore workbook, if you are taken, how many sheets are taken? 3 sheets. What are 3 sheets taken? Sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If you are using open PyXL dot workbook only, then it create only one sheet. What is that sheet name? Sheet, not sheet 1. It will be create what? Sheet. Then I am using what? wb dot sheet names. It will be print what? Sheet. This is which sheet? Contains some information or it contains blank sheet? Blank sheet. 100%. Next. Sheet is equal to wb dot active. That is nothing but I am using which sheet? Worksheet sheet. Not sheet 1, not sheet 2, sheet 3. I am using only sheet. Next. Sheet dot title. What is my sheet dot title? Sheet. Not sheet 1, not sheet 2, not sheet 3. When you are creating open PyXL dot workbook, only it creates sheet. Not sheet 1, not sheet 2, not sheet 3. It will be create only sheet. Next. Sheet dot title. What it prints? Sheet. Now, sheet dot title. Sir, some person is asking, sir, can we change the title name? Can we change the title name? Yes. How can you change? Sheet dot title is equal to spam back on x sheet. So then if I am given wb dot sheet names, the sheet name will be changes to sheet 2 spam back on x and sheet. Clear? Next. This one wb dot save example underscore copy dot excel. This is very, very important. Which one? wb dot save example underscore copy underscore xls. What is example underscore copy? This is the new file name will be created. Example copy dot what? xls. This example dot copy dot xlsx contains what? Yeah, 100% it is blank sheet. What that sheet contains? Is it a sheet or is it a spam back on x sheet? Why? Because initially sheet dot title, if I am given, it prints sheet, but sheet dot title I changes to spam back on x sheet. And this one is very, very important. Which one? wb dot save example underscore copy underscore xlsx. What is example underscore copy? File name. What is xlsx? Extension. Now this file will be created where? Again it will be created into where? Current working directory. And this file, while it is open, it contains what? It contains some data or it contains blank data. Why? Because we are not writing any data into that sheet. Which sheet? Sheet. Spam back on X sheet. Clear? Come. Next. What is my next title? Creating and writing Excel documents. In that, creating and removing sheets. Can we create some more sheets into where? Which file? Example underscore copy dot xlsx. Can we create? Can we check? See. What is that? Again I am taken. Again I am written new code. What is that? Import open PyXL. wb is equal to open PyXL dot workbook. And I am not passing any parameter there. It is nothing but it will be creating empty workbook. In that workbook it contains empty sheet. What is that sheet name? Sheet. Not spam dot back on. It changes now. It changes to what? Sheet. Okay. Next. WB dot create underscore sheet. What is create underscore sheet? Create underscore sheet is a built-in function to create new sheet. What is the sheet name? Worksheet, sheet 1. Then whether it is created or not created, how we check? WB dot sheet names, and it will be given sheet and sheet 1. Why? Why sheet and sheet 1? Can anyone you tell me? Why it's not sheet 1 only? Because sheet it is already created with the help of what? OpenPyExcel.workbook. Now I am creating another sheet. What is that name? Create underscore sheet. It will be creating what? New sheet name. What is that sheet name? Sheet 1. And what it is taken? Sheet 1. Next. Now the question. Sheet example sheet. Next. WB dot create underscore sheet. See the parameter what I am passing. Index is equal to 0. Title is equal to first sheet. What happened? Initially sheet contains what? Sheet and sheet 1. I am creating one more sheet. What is the sheet name, guys? What is the sheet name? First sheet. And which position? Index 0 position. What happened? Tell me. First sheet it will be creating. See what it will be creating? Worksheet, first sheet. Then how you checking? WB dot sheet names. First sheet, sheet 1. Why? Why? Index is equal to 0. Clear? Understood? Come. Next. One more thing. WB dot create underscore 2. What I am passing now? Index is equal to 2. Title is equal to what? Middle sheet. What is the sheet contains? First, what it sheets contain? First sheet 1. Okay. Now I am taken index is equal to 2 and title is equal to what I am taken? Middle sheet. What happened? First sheet, middle sheet 1. Why? Index is equal to 2. Clear? Next. So till now I am creating what? Sheets. Now next one. Removing sheets. What exactly I am passing? WB dot remove. WB. What is the middle sheet? What is middle sheet? Yes. What is middle sheet? I am asking. Middle sheet means what? It is a sheet name. What is that? It is a sheet name. What is the sheet contains? First sheet, middle sheet 1. I am removing what? Middle sheet. What happened? What it is printing? First sheet 1. Next. WB dot remove. What I am removing? Sheet. What it remains? If I am removing sheet, what it remains? First sheet and sheet. Understood? Create sheet and remove sheets. Next. This is once again very important concept. What is that? Writing values to where? Writing value to cells. Again I am taken import OpenPyExcel. Then WB is equal to OpenPyExcel.workbook. What happened? WB is equal to OpenPyExcel.workbook. How many sheets are created? Only one sheet it is created. What is that sheet name? Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 or only a sheet? Sheet. So sheet is equal to WB dot active. If I am given sheet, what is sheet? Next. Sheet of A1 is equal to what? What it means? What it means? So A1 means, can anyone tell me where? This is where? Here. First row? Very nice answer. It is what? First row and first column. This is. In that, what value I am stored? Hello. So, if I am check, sheet of A1 dot value, if I am checking, what is that? Now, assume that this code I am not used. Which one? WB dot save test.xlsx. What happened? What happened? You just close this interactive mode. What happened? Again, you have to check once again. You will not get anything. Until and unless what you have to do? WB.save test.xlsx. Now, test.xlsx file will be created into Where? Current working directory. That test.xlsx contains how many sheets? Only one sheet. What is the sheet name? Sheet A, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Only sheet. And what is A1 cell contains? Hello. Up to, until and unless you make what? wb.save will be what? Test.xls. This one is compulsory. Clear? Okay. So my last concept, what is that? Formulas. So this is one example. Can anyone you tell me? This is what? This is Excel sheet. So this is which cell, guys? This is which cell? Shora? How many cells are there? It is used. Total how many cells it is? 8 cells. No. How many cells it contains some information? 8 cells. And I am using one thing. What is that? Total is equal to, I want to add these things. I want to write a formula in the XLS. How to write the formula? It is visible formula? Is equal to sum B1 to B8. What is B1? What is B1? B1 to B8 means what? 82, 11, 85 up to B8. What we can be do? Sum. And what is the sum we are getting? 3. So this we can be done through the help of Excel file. Can we do through the help of Python programs? Can we write the code for the Python program? Yeah. So I am taken only 2 values. Okay. Again, import what? OpenPyExcel. OpenPyExcel.workbook. How many sheets are created? 1. What is that sheet name? Sheet. Then sheet is equal to wb.active. What is sheet name? Sheet. Sheet of A1 is equal to 200. What you understand? What you understand? Only if you run this code. A1 cell holds. Okay? Next, sheet of A2. Only it holds 3. So what the output it is printing? Can anyone you tell me? This is A1 cell. This is A2 cell. This is my A3. A1 holds 200. A2 holds 300. Correct? Then what I write? Sheet of A3 is equal to, I wrote one formula. What is the formula I am written? Is equal to sum of A1 colon A2. What is A1? What is A2? Then what A3 holds? Where it's to? Here or here? A3. What it is? Then what is that last line? wb.save. What is the formula? Write formula.x. Why? If you want to write the content into current working directory, we have to write one file. What is that file name? Write formula.xls. Now I am asking, write formula, it is user defined file or built-in file? It is any file you have to give, but the file will be stored into where? Clear? Okay. Conclusion I will not tell you. Conclusion you people only you tell me. What you understood regarding with this topic? Yeah, we can be performing reading the contents from the files, writing the data into the file through the help of Python. Through the help of what? Python. So this concept, what? Okay. Understood? Yeah. Thank you.